Hi there. We're going to talk about a tricky part of the test today, and it's the read and select question. This question appears at the very beginning of the Duolingo English Test, and it's the one where you have 5 seconds to decide if a word is real or fake. Now that sounds pretty intense, right? When you're looking at a timer that has only 5 seconds and you have to quickly decide, we might get nervous. Don't worry, I'm here to help you out. Let's go through some steps, 3 steps in particular. Not really steps, but tips. Tips that can help you decide in a short amount of time if a word is real or fake. And I'll do it with you. We'll go through 100 words as they appear on the screen. We'll sound them out and select yes or no within 5 seconds. And hopefully this gives you the confidence to do the same on the test. Let's get into it. Okay, first up, sound it out. If the word feels fake when you pronounce it, and if it feels strange in your mouth, it's probably fake. Many fake words are designed to trick you that include letter combinations that don't flow naturally in English. Scrimber. Scrimber. Say it out loud. If it feels unnatural and clunky, that's because it's probably a fake word. Wonderful. Wonderful. This is a smooth word that rolls off your tongue because it's a real word. You have to use your instinct a bit with pronunciation. If it feels awkward, it's probably fake. The second tip is to watch for familiar prefixes and suffixes. Real English words have common beginnings and common endings called prefixes or suffixes like re, un, lie, and shun. If you see these familiar patterns, pay close attention to the word that it's joined with so that you can see if it's real or fake. Re-approach. Here we have the prefix re, and we understand the word approach, so we put the two together and we understand, all right, this is a real word. Unclumbing. Unclumbing. At first glance, we see the word un, and we think, okay, this is a prefix that I know, but it's paired with clumbing, an ending that doesn't fit common English rules. It's fake. So look for those familiar word parts to make quick decisions. Finally, pay attention to weird letter combinations. English words follow a familiar pattern. So if it has an odd, unnatural structure, it might be fake. Transl, transl. It might seem like a real word at first because I can pronounce it, but the letter combination feels off. It's probably fake. Balance, balance. This is a clear, real word with proper letter flow. So if a word doesn't sound right when spoken or has uncommon letter combinations, then it's probably a fake word. So trust your instincts on this because we have to move fast. You only have the 5 seconds. You ready to do this? 100 words. Stay with me. We'll do it together. Let's go. Stairs. There's an easy one. Hoarder. Hoarder. Doesn't sound like a word. Sprinkle. Sprinkle. That is a word. Mismention. Mismention. You can see how I'm pronouncing it. It doesn't sound like a word. Okay. Inflower. Have you ever heard of that word? Inflower? No, we have not. Hulking. Hulking. Hulking? No. Yacht. Oh, that's a good one. Yacht. Yacht is a big boat. Yes. Succosh. 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 No. That's not a word. Manability. That's not a word, I don't think. I don't think it is. Manageability. No. Submit. Oh, I missed the time. We got to try that one again. Manability. We're saying no. See that? Environation. Environation. If it's hard to pronounce, it's probably not a word. Okay. Grand. Yes, grand piano. Yes. The Grand Canyon. Have you been to the Grand Canyon? Non-existent. Non-existent. That is a word. Selfary. 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 No. Not a word. Fatty. Fatty acids. Yes. Veramous. Veramus. Veramus. What do you think? I say no. Good. Certainty, certainty, certainty. Yes, that's a word. Bow. Logo. Logo. Yes, logo is a word. Commation. Commation. Doesn't sound like a word to me. What do you think? I say no. Time's up. Well, we'll try that again. Commation. No. Submit. Onward. Onward and upward. Wasn't that Buzz Lightyear that said that? Yes. Eventigent. 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 No. Who writes these things? Actual. Actual is actually a word. Digens. 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 Right. You're having a hard time pronouncing it? You're probably right that it's not a word. Like this one. Liquake. Liquake. Is that like an earthquake? A liquake? An earthquake of a lake. No. Receptionist. Receptionist. Okay, we know that that is a word. Missign. 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 No. Ago. Many, many years ago. Yes. Chirruption. 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 No. Croissage. Croissage. I had a croissage for breakfast. No. Discipline. Discipline. Discipline is a word. Bell. Bell. Well, that's an easy one. Yes. Gizmo. Gizmo sounds like a fancy car or something, but it's not a word. Texture. Texture. Yes, texture is a word. Congestion. Congestion. T-I-O-N. It's a noun. Yes, that's a word. Next. Payden. Payden. Doesn't sound like a word to me. I'm going to say no. I haven't done these before, so I'm doing this with you. Eccentric. Eccentric is a word. Courageous. Courageous. Yes. Courage comes from the French word coeur, which means heart. Courageous. Ethortify. Ethortify. No. Not a word. Feck. Sounds like a Marvel character. Feck. He's the brother of Shrek. No. Inclination. Inclination is a word. Hit that notification button so that you can get updated when new videos appear and you can be part of the community. Diswist. 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 No. Cracker. Cracker. Cheese and crackers. Yes. Throken. Throcken. Throcken. The brother of Shrek. No. Tendless. Tendless. You see, when I'm having a hard time pronouncing it, your first feeling is always right. I was going to say your gut feeling, and there you go. Guts. Yes. Do you have guts? Do you have strength? Gensive. Gensive. Not a word. Bothered. What bothers you? Are you bothered? Yes, I am bothered. Often. Turbulent. Turbulent. Turbulent is a word. Receptive. Are you receptive? Are you open-minded? Yes, I am. Sandwich. Oh, make a man happy and give him a sandwich. Yes. Insustage. Insustage. Not a word. You having fun? Comedic. Comedic. Doesn't sound like a word to me. And we are right again. Syllabus. Yes, you all have to look at your college syllabus, which will give you your course guide for the year. Yes, enthusiasm, enthusiastic, enthused, yes. Many words. Sinex. Sinex sounds like a tech company, but I think it's not a word. Telboised. No. Versify. Sounds like a word, but I'm going to say no. Good. On tight. The lid was on the jar, and it was on tight. That's not a word. Okay. Purely. Yes, in fact, that's a word. Mean. Oh, yes. What does that mean? Well, he was very mean. Yes. Tide. When the water goes in, the ocean water goes in and out. The tide. High tide, low tide. Cucumber. You can't have a salad without a cucumber. Expirally. No, that's not a word. You see me struggle? It's not a word. Appengine. What's that? What do you think? Shush. Not a word. Cheating. Like cheating on a test? Not a word. Spelled wrong. Agile. Not a word. Chess. That's a great game. Chess is a great game. Invivation. Not invitation, invivation. Not a word. Demovation. No. Indial. No. Afford. Oh, yes, the cost of something. Can you afford to buy a sandwich? Yes, I can. Vowel. Vocabulary. Consonants and vowels. Yes. Injum. Did you go to the Injum meeting? No, I didn't. Dime. Oh, dime. Yes, that is a coin in the USA. Yes, that's a word. Pemeler. Not a word. Diamond. I have a diamond ring. No, you don't. You have a diamond ring. Motivation. Didn't we do that already? That's a word. That's a word. Bim. Bim. Bam. Bim. Not a word. Nani. Silent K. Nani. Nani a word. Leaving. I'm leaving the room. Not a word. Forgination. Doesn't sound like a word. Spit. Yes, spit is a word. Onery. No. Not a word. Author. The author of a book. The author. Different words. Not a word. Asleep. He was asleep during the test. You get a low score. Multicellular. Cellular. That could be tricky, but that, yes, is a word. Attonation. Sounds like a word, but not a word. Mediocre. That's a tough one, but yes, that is a word. Next. Sorest. No, not a word. Teamwork. We know that that's a word. We love good teamwork at school and at our jobs. Consistent. Yes. A good word. Yarch. Not a word. Disbrightly. Disbrightly. The opposite of brightly. Not a word. Optical. Not a word. Humility. Yes, is a word. So there you go. Those are some quick tips to help you decide if a word is real or fake within 5 seconds. Remember, this comes at the very beginning of the Duolingo English Test. Sound it out, look for prefixes and suffixes, and also try to detect weird letter combinations. Practice these questions so that you can get faster and become more confident. Don't forget, detstudy.com is our platform with thousands and thousands of questions like this that you can practice daily. So good luck, everybody. We'll see you in the next video. Or if you want to watch something right now that will help you write about a photo and use specific techniques that will help you score higher, right there.